Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect. Alright, so I tried going around the place and I could only find one more deposit. Still not entirely certain if there are any more. There could be something here, but this place is really difficult to get to without destroying the Mako. Also, we got a lot of equipment. Shredder Rounds 4, Cryo Rounds 4, Energized Weave 4, Rail Extension 4, Polonium Rounds 5. Very nice. So I want to quickly change things. So Polonium Rounds are an upgrade to Chemical Rounds. This upgrade stamps a minuscule amount of radioactive polonium into every round fired, effectively poisoning enemy targets. It also prevents enemy regeneration. So more toxic damage, though less damage per second. It's still better because it prevents regeneration. Improved sighting 2, I don't think I have anything better. However, for my shotgun, I now have Rail Extension 4, modifies the length of the barrel to increase damage. However, this also increases weapon overheating. However, compared to high caliber barrel, it does not lower the rate of fire, and also it gives more damage. So I think this part is where it starts paying off to actually use it. And Chemical Rounds 2... Well, we have this. Cryo Rounds 4. Cooling lasers collapse ammunition into a small Bose-Einstein condensate, a mass of supercooled subatomic particles, capable of snap-freezing impacted objects. 10% shield bypass, and the target gets minus 20% max accuracy. Plus, there's a chance of freezing the target. That's pretty cool. So, I might as well try it. We also got Fusion Explosive 4. Fusion explosives contain a small amount of radioactive polonium that is dispersed on detonation. Targets caught in the blast experience varying degrees of radiation poisoning. I'm still sticking with high explosive though. And I really need to change this from shock absorbers 2, because we're no longer needing that. Energized Weave 4, a complex filament network of element 0 microcores combined with advanced firewall technology, provides protection against both biotic and tech attacks. Advanced models also optimize recharge times on kinetic barriers. So more shield recovering and more hardening. So it's basically shock absorbers plus a shield regenerator. So literally these two combined. Well, a bit less shield recovery, but still. I think this is the best thing to use right now, because I only have a shield battery 2, not a 3. Liara is good with Stimpack 3, and Garrus, yeah, I guess you can stick with that. And then also want to change these a bit. Anti-personnel rounds are now upgraded to Shredder Rounds. Designed to shear apart on impact for maximum damage, these rounds are particularly effective against living targets. Yes. And you can keep the scanner. Garrus also has anti-personnel rounds. We can get Tungsten Rounds. Tungsten Rounds are typically smaller projectiles fired at higher speeds to increase penetrating power. 25% damage versus synthetics. So these are the most effective types of mods. Just pure damage. And sure, get a better heatsink. And as for the sniper, recoil damper, I guess. And Chemical Rounds 2 to Chemical Rounds 3, I suppose. Yeah, it looks good. And we can also change our squad points here. Yes, I can unlock lift. And I want to unlock lift. Left unlocked, left. Left suspends enemies in the air, so they are unable to move or attack. Very useful. Oh, I also got a charm point. Well, whatever. Hopefully I won't need that right away. As for Liara, I think investing more into a Star Scientist is the best idea, because it gives bonus to all biotics. and also first aid. Though I'm also close to advanced throw and advanced barrier. But I can focus on that for later. Then for Garrus, this is a bit of a difficult choice, because for one thing, I want more damping to get advanced damping. It's really good. Another thing is I want overload at the basic level. I don't care about electronics, but having overload is pretty nice, because that's one more tag that I can use in a pinch. And also Turin Agent, which is good for all weapons. So it's quite a choice, but I think I want to unlock electronics first. It's not that far away. Yes, so that was some inventory optimizing. Also, upon loading, my Mako is back to full health. Imagine that. Still need to do some pathfinding though. Best way to go is through here. But I suppose I can go here. Careful. Now this is not the best path to take. But there we go. Now we're on nice plains again. Let's see. Go here. Oh, stop doing that, please. Thank you. A bit. Want to get up here. Ack. Okay, where am I? Okay, I'm not where I want to go. I want to go to the side of here. So let's do just that. Go to the side. Yikes. There we go, this looks a lot better. Bit of a plateau here. Careful. Yeah, there we go. I haven't found any other deposits. Maybe there is one more, though. Oh, careful. How do I get to this place? No, okay, it's right here. It's a Mercury Deposit. This must be an alchemist lab. Survey. You have successfully surveyed a large deposit of mercury. Alright. And let's just go back. Turn to Normandy. Okay. Did quite a bit of progress in Argos Row already. We're done with this star system. And right now we only have Phoenix unlocked. So let's go there. Patashi. Patashi is a sun-blasted terrestrial world whose atmosphere was blasted away millennia ago by the star Phoenix. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of iron, with deposits of tin. Due to its relatively low density, Patashi is tightly locked to Phoenix. Seas of molten light metals cover much of the sunward side. Interesting, yeah, so it's lots of iron, and it's facing the sun, so it melts. Interesting, seas of iron. While scanning this planet, you detected a deposit of samarium. Is that the compound too? Nope. Carbonaceous asteroid. This asteroid is emitting a weak intermittent signal at a frequency of 1540 megahertz. What? Prothean data disk recovered. During a scan of the Phoenix system asteroid field, you detected an odd energy reading that Tully determined was Quarian in nature. She led a recon team into the asteroid field, where she discovered an abandoned freighter. The team could not determine why the ship was there, but they did find a Prothean data disk on board. Interesting. A Quarian ship with a Prothean data disk on board. Alright, anything else here? No, doesn't look like it. Seal Salto. Seal Salto is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. It has no remarkable features aside from this really nice glow that we see here. Kind of jade, I guess. Alright. Nothing more interesting to do there, though. So next we have Tuntau. Tuntau is an enormous, low-density terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of methane and helium. Despite being nearly 20 astronomical units from Phoenix, the star's great heat and the insulated thickness of the atmosphere make the surface surprisingly temperate. The crust is mainly composed of sodium and silicon dioxide, with deposits of various light metals. Sand. While Tuntau is not habitable, the relative pleasantness of the surface conditions make it a popular location for small ships traveling through the Argos Row cluster to land for drive discharge. Alright, yeah, it is quite large. Right. Lots of pressure. Okay, gravity, okay, temperature. Odd that there's not pressure hazard. Alright, well, let's see what about this plate. Vibinoc. Pinnacle Station. Well, I still want to make sure that I don't miss anything here. It looks like I'm not missing anything. So, Vibinoc. Vibinoc is a small terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of carbonaceous material, water ice, and low-density silicates. Rare but concentrated loads of light metals have been deposited by asteroid impacts. One hemisphere of Vibinoc is covered by surface deposits of oxidized copper. Approximately 270 years ago, a Turian bulk gas transport was attacked by pirates in the Phoenix system. Damaged, it made a rough landing on Vibinoc. The heat of the landing melted significant quantities of surface ice, and ruptured shipping containers spilled LOX across the surface. Before this evaporated and escaped Vibinoc's weak gravity, it reacted to cause the widespread rust. LOX. I'm not sure what that is. Alright. Low pressure, very low temperature, low gravity. Fair enough. Light metal surveyed. Scans from orbit have detected a large deposit of cobalt. You don't say. Pinnacle Station. The asteroid-based Pinnacle Station was originally constructed by the Turians to function as a concealed command center during the Krogan rebellions. It has been retrofitted as a military training facility for all high-level special operations teams employed by the Council. The station's combat simulator allows teams to train under a variety of hazardous conditions. Alright, and then the last thing that we're missing is Untitled. An atmosphere similar to Earth's made Untitled an early candidate for human colonization. However, prohibitively high temperatures and an arid climate have proven a hindrance to terraforming and agriculture. A few human cities were founded, but the majority of the human population on Untitled remains scattered across the vast deserts, operating wind farms and geological research stations. Population of 150,000, capital Thoreau Mesa. Colony founded in 2166, so yes, this is a land space. Huh. -46 on average, that is quite hot. But pressure and gravity is good. Cannot land there though. Alright, so we have some options. I think we should be heading for Tuntau first. This is an interesting texture. Various light metals, sodium, and sand. So it's just sandy, and I guess it's evaporated water or something. So let's land. I think this is the place where we either have unusual readings or we have Rex's combat armor. If we do have Rex's combat armor here, well, I mean, the last time we took Rex into a mission, when he asked us, he went ahead and took the final kill instead of allowing us to deal with it, so, well, too bad for him. And we have hidden structure, anomaly, and debris. Wow, this is quite the height map that we have here. So let's go here and go to the debris first, and from there we'll be able to pathfind into the anomaly, and going back we'll be able to go to the hidden structure. Sounds like a plan. But this is so flat that there must be Thresher Maws here. Like, there must be. Quite a view, too. Mountains and what appears to be previous seas down below. And wind blowing the sand. I'm also a bit surprised that this isn't a hazard because of the sand. But it's probably not that much sand in comparison. And here we go. Entrance to a valley. There appears to be a fog layer right here. It's quite an interesting thing to see as well. Right now, how do I get to that debris? I just go around, of course. This is the planet of go around. Is it? Ah, there it is. It's a crash probe.
Got it.
What? Salvage. Oh, I need to convert things into Tungsten again. Fusion explosive 4, kinetic stabilizer 4, incendiary explosive 4. Kinetic stabilizer, that is quite useful. I suppose I should convert all my level 1 mods, and probably level 2 items too, into Tungsten now. Alright, so go this way. Careful. We're getting a bit too close to the edge of the map. Careful. Yikes. Uh-huh. I see something already. Ah. A deposit. Okay, and the deposit is right there. So I don't have much of a choice but to climb the mountain. Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Yeah, that was expected. Okay, there it is. Steady as she goes, as they say. There we go. Mercury Deposit. Huh. Lots of alchemists here. No, not click, right click. Well, from here, I'd rather just go down this way. Yes, essentially back where I came from. You can also go on the slope. From here, it's there. I don't want to climb the mountain though. Just want to ride on the side. Oh, wow. It's a pyramid. Right in the middle of the seabed. There's gotta be a threshold here. No? Oh, and a sorry capsule. So is there anything that we can find here? We climb the stairs to the pyramid. Told the world! Nice view. But looks like there's not much to this pyramid that we can access anyway. So let's look at this Asari capsule instead. Hey, that looks like one of the sky cars. And it's an artifact. Matriarch's writings recovered. He found one of Matriarch Dilinaga's writings on this body. It's possible the writings came from the nearby ruins. Are the writings about the nearby ruins?
Lead on, Commander.
Looks like Liara doesn't know much more about this mysterious pyramid. Oh well. It was still an interesting sight to see. Right, so now we're just going back, and our general... yeah, goal is to get here. There might be a deposit there or something. But it's all flat from here, so we shouldn't have any problems. Except with the border of the map.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Yeah. I think if you don't turn back, then you get teleported back out where you started, which might not be a bad idea in this case, but hey.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
I know, Joker, I know. This just happens to be the easiest way to navigate. How do I go through here? The only way through is through. Ouch. But there, now we're done. This should be easy riding from here on out. Also, the music is for my ride. Quite fitting for long rides with the Mako. We'll be doing more of that later on, as you could expect. Yes. Might as well go a bit to the right, just to cover a bit more area, so that I don't miss a deposit. Because there is still at least one deposit that I am missing. Of course, it makes sense for deposits to be in the mountains, not on the lake bed. How do I get in here? There's no all that good way to do that. This looks like an easiest way to go. Yes. Another one of those rougher spots. Also, you can see rocks here. Nope, that's the edge of the map. But by going here, I will eventually get where I want to go. But even in this environment, I managed to get the Mako on flames. And there seems to be an enemy of some sort near that place. Pirates. Oh, no more pirates. So there's a pirate base all the way here. Well, alright. That is something we will be exploring next time. So, before we head off... Oh. Guardian 5. Heavy Armor Krogan. I don't care. Let's read some more about... do I have anything to read about planets and locations?
Pharos is a habitable world.
No. I do have something here. Stations. Arcturus Station. Arcturus Station is the gateway to Sol, a 5-kilometer diameter Stanford-Torres-type space station at the trailing Lagrange point of the gas giant Themis. I think I already read that, actually. Yeah, I have. I think. So let's just read about Gagarin Station. Gagarin Station is the largest deep space station built by humanity, a Bernal sphere design with a 500-meter diameter habitable area. It was constructed beyond Pluto, nearly 80 astronomical units, 12 billion kilometers from Sol. Moving crew and material to this location bankrupted most of the backers. Gagarin was placed at the inner edge of the heliopause, the point at which the solar wind can no longer push back the interstellar medium. It was built to test a number of faster-than-light drive principles that theoretically could only occur in interstellar space. The station was nicknamed Jump Zero, as it was intended to be the jumping-off point for humanity's expansion into the galaxy. Shortly after the station was completed, the Prothean ruins were discovered on Mars, rendering the entire effort moot. After struggling to take a profit for a decade, Gagarin was sold to the Systems Alliance in 2159 for a fraction of its construction costs. The Alliance refurbished it as its research and training center for the recently discovered biotic phenomenon. In 2169, the Biotic Acclimation and Training Program was shut down, and Gagarin became a general research facility. Its remote location and intentional isolation from the extranet makes it popular for dangerous research, particularly in the field of artificial intelligence. Humanity's first stable AI, the Alliance-sponsored ELISA, achieved sapience at Gagarin in 2172. Today, Gagarin Station has a permanent population of approximately 9,000. A plan has been proposed to move it to the gravitationally stable barycenter point between Pluto and the Charon Relay, allowing it to serve as a gateway facility between the Sol and Arcturus systems. The high cost of safely moving its mass has delayed this indefinitely. So, how did they get away with developing a stable AI? 172, that I think is after they were Council Associate race. So yeah, I don't know how they got away with that. Alright, so we have ships and vehicles and technology. Let's go through ships and vehicles.
Faster-than-light drives use element zero cores to reduce the mass of the ship, allowing higher rates of acceleration. This effectively raises the speed of light within the mass effect field, allowing high-speed travel with negligible relativistic time dilation effects. Starships still require conventional thrusters, chemical rockets, commercial fusion torch, economy ion engine, or military anti-proton drive, in addition to the FTL drive core. With only a core, a ship has no motive power. The amount of ESO and power required for a drive increases exponentially to the mass being moved and the degree it is being lightened. Very massive ships, or very high speeds, are prohibitively expensive. If the field collapses while the ship is moving at faster than light speed, the effects are catastrophic. The ship is snapped back to sublight velocity, the enormous excess energy shed in the form of lethal Cherenkov radiation.
Cherenkov. Well, This is interesting, and generally the ships and vehicles and technology parts are all about physics with Mass Effect technology. So pretty interesting how that goes. But that will be all for now, and I will see you all next time. Later.